Hi guys, this is Sliver here and welcome to another challenge video where we try to get a guaranteed Resplendent Spark every 2 hours without farming Belial at all, and for this we're going to use the method that I used in one of my earlier decently popular videos with above 30,000 views, but some of the commenters were skeptical about whether it is possible to actually get a Resplendent Spark in 2 hours. So let's try and replicate that. First of all, we're going to make a new character with the same class as one of our very strong characters. In this case, it's going to be a Spiritborn named Ned Spark. You can see the timer at the bottom left corner of the screen, so you can tell if we ran out of the 2-hour mark and whether it was false advertising what I said in the previous video. So we're going to log in to this character and immediately we're going to grab some of the whisper caches that we farmed on one of our other characters. Now whisper caches contain some experience, so when you open them you will be able to level up. You need around 30, a little bit less than 30 whisper caches to get from level 1 to level 60 very fast. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my god, you farmed these whisper caches on one of your other characters, so this shouldn't be qualified as a real run. Now I will tell you that there is a very fast way to level up your character, which is getting boosted in the pits. So if you create a new character, you can get invited to a group by one of your friends, and then your friend can open a pit in the penitent difficulty. And this way you will be able to get boosted all the way to 60 in around 10 to 20 minutes. And if you calculate the time until I pick up all this loot or the time until I sort through it, that would also be 10 to 20 minutes. So I would say that that method takes around the same time as this one. So first of all, you have to level up your character. You can use this method with the whisper caches. You can get a friend to boost you in the pits. If you don't have a friend, you can go on the Sanctuary Discord channel where free boosting is quite commonly advertised. Or if you can't do that, then you can go to diablo.trade and pay for boosting. Last time I checked, it took about 200 to 500 million gold for each boost service from level 1 to level 60. So you have plenty of options. If this is still not good for you, then you can use the Tribute of Growth in the Kura Standard City, which will also net you bonus experience at the end, and it will let you level up quite fast. Or if you don't have any Tributes of Growth, you can also go through the Nightmare Dungeons with the Forgotten Wisdom affix, which will grant you bonus experience randomly after each mob. So you do have plenty of ways of leveling up your character. I would say that I mentioned the most important ones in order of fast to not as fast. Of course, how fast you level will have a large impact on your total time until the Resplendent Spark, especially so because the other part of the farm is more or less strictly set in time, so you can't really modify it, you can't really do it faster very much. This is the part that you can do faster by choosing one of the faster methods mentioned before. So now we are nearing level 60, and once we get level 60 we will have to do a few things before we can farm reputation, because that will be our ultimate goal: farming seasonal reputation as fast as possible, finishing the reputation board as fast as possible, and claiming the Resplendent Spark at the end or at rank 18 of the reputation board as fast as possible. But again, before we start farming reputation, we have to get this character to a certain power level, to the point where it can farm a decent amount of reputation per hour. But before we do that, we have to distribute our paragon points first. So look up a guide depending on your class and spec and distribute your paragon points accordingly. Don't worry about the glyphs, we're not going to level up glyphs in this run because that would take a lot of time, and we don't need to be as powerful as a real endgame character. We only need to be able to farm Torment 2 very confidently, and for that we do not need upgraded glyphs. If you happen to have the glyph that your guide recommends, then you can put them in, but definitely do not level them up. In addition to claiming your Paragon points, you should also distribute your skill points. You should also get your mercenary, and you should also put your seasonal powers according to your guide, because all of these will further increase the power of your character. And when you finished with all of this, when you finished sorting everything out with your character, then you should log on to the stronger character with the same class, put the gear of that stronger character into your stash, then log back to your newly created level 60 character and put the gear on this new character. This way you transfer a large amount of power from your pre-existent strong character onto your new one. And now all you have to do is progress the seasonal questline all the way to the point where you have access to the seasonal reputation board. Fortunately, this happens a little bit after the initial questline, so you have to complete the Embers Yet Smolder seasonal questline, and once you finish that one, you will be prompted to click on the actual reputation board itself, and from that point the reputation board is available to you. You don't have to do any more seasonal quests to unlock it, and this is quite important because this enables this run. So once you have unlocked the reputation board, you should get into a pit. I recommend Torment 2 difficulty. So in order to unlock Torment 2 difficulty, you have to complete a tier 25 pit. The order here is important. So it was intentional that we unlocked the seasonal board first and then completed the pit. The reason for that is that we get a lot of reputation just by killing monsters in the pit. So you can see I'm already at tier 8 in terms of the seasonal reputation board, just because I completed the pit after the seasonal questlines beginning. So all you have to do now is the real grinding part of the run. Change the difficulty to Torment 2, or if your character is stronger, you can also change it to Torment 3 or 4, and all you have to do is open a 10 wave sigil for the Infernal hordes and complete these Infernal hordes. You will see that you get a ridiculous amount of reputation from the Infernal hordes. Each time you kill an elite or a hellborn, you will get 480 reputation and even more reputation for killing bosses and ether lords. Now, the best strategy for the reputation gain in these Infernal hordes would be choosing elites, and any option with elite on it will increase your reputation gain substantially, especially the choice where the chance for elites spawning is doubled. Another great option is Hellborns. Each Hellborn gives you the same amount of experience as each elite. It's also a good idea to choose a class and spec that can speed farm easily without you having to pay much attention to it. So for example, I'm playing the Evade Spiritborn with the Evade skill bound to the mouse wheel, but you can also play, let's say, Minion Necromancer, which requires very little attention from you, so you can watch something on your other monitor or do something else productive while spamming one button or no buttons at all in case of the Necromancer. On average, it will take you 4 to 5 10 wave Infernal hordes to max out your reputation. This depends on which type of choices you get with your character, how many elite and hellborn choices you will be able to choose, and also how fast you can kill monsters. So these will be the deterministic factors between either having to run through 4 or 5 Infernal hordes. An additional important thing is that Infernal Horde compasses are really easy to come by nowadays because everybody and their mother farms Belial for hours on end. Belial drops Infernal Horde compasses, but you can get them if you're for some reason short on them. You can get them in Hell Tides and from Whisper caches as well. Now, as you can see, we managed to max out our reputation just now. The maximum rank on the reputation board is 18, so you don't have to go to 20. And in our character's case, we managed to complete this run in 1 hour and 23 minutes. So not only this run was successful below 2 hours, it was successful below 1.5 hours. As I mentioned at the beginning, this time can greatly depend on your leveling speed. So if you choose to level by using tributes of growth, for example, then you can expect a significantly longer time. But if you choose to have a friend, which is not really your choice, is it? Or choose to get somebody boost you through the pits, then you will see a similar result that I just did in my run. I also mentioned at the beginning that this run is repeatable, so if you choose to do so, then you can put everything this character has acquired through his life into your stash and then delete the character, and you can do the whole thing again to get another Resplendent Spark in less than 2 hours, which we know is definitely possible. So as we witness the final moments of NetSpark, this time getting deleted instead of beheaded, I thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then maybe check out one of my other videos where I try to get a mythic unique item in less than 2 hours without killing Belial. And with this, I thank you for watching. See you guys next time.